Hey guys, welcome to the Golden Retriever tutorial. So the first thing you're going to do is when you launch the app, you're going to notice this password screen. Um, so, so in the password screen, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create a password, and make it whatever you want, just so you can remember it. And this is just a way for you to authenticate yourself anytime you want to make changes to the app, in case somebody else gets a hold of your phone, just for security purposes. So go ahead and set that password. And once you set that password, you're going to be in the main screen. And this is going to tell you, to monitor, choose which of your accounts that you have set up on the device to monitor for incoming commands. So first thing you want to do is you want to select any one of them. So let's just say we're going to select this one. Once you select it, right away the app begins monitoring for incoming messages and incoming commands on that mailbox. So if there's any other ones, if there's a specific mailbox that you want to monitor that's not listed in here, you're going to have to go into your accounts, into your settings and your accounts here. You're going to have to set another mailbox up if that's the one you want to monitor and not your standard ones. So once that's done, we're going to just go through some of the places in the app. So first thing you can do is you can actually go into the help, and in the help section it gives you all of the different commands that are actually supported. So there's the help that gives you the standard command and pretty much the standard list of things that are supported. Then there's the battery command, calendar command, contact, and things like that. So what's happening is, by the way, on the newest version, you no longer have to keep the app open. You can actually close the app, and there's a service running in the background that's actually going to be getting, still listening to the messages. So when you're here, so once you've already set your password, the next time you come into the app, you're actually going to notice it's going to ask you for the password. And without it, you're not really going to be able to do anything. You can't swipe, you can't do anything. So first thing you have to do is you have to put in your password. With the password in, everything is set to go. Now it's listening in for commands. So we're going to go ahead and give you an example how to do this. Now, if you go into the settings of the app, in these settings of the app, it shows, by default, it's looking for the subject golden. And there's these two settings which say, if an incoming command comes in, do you want to delete it? If you don't want the emails to be deleted and you don't want the outgoing response to be deleted, you can set these as off. But, by default, for security purposes, if you actually want to keep them, if you actually want to delete them off of your mailbox and just for cleanup purposes, you can keep them on. If you want to change your password, you can click on change password, and then, you put in your existing password, your new password, and you hit set password. And that's pretty much it. So, for now, we're going to keep the same subject golden, and we're going to go ahead and give you a test run of how everything here works. So let's just say we open up, I have a different account opened up here, and this is not any of the two that I actually have set up. This is the third email account that I have set up. And we're going to use this to send an email, command to one of the ones that are actually being monitored, at least the mailbox that's being monitored there. The subject, we're going to put it as golden. And remember, this subject here has to match exactly the subject that we see right here. And they have to match up. Once you have that, in the body line, you simply put in the command that you're trying to do. So for example, we can type in help. Make sure even though it is case insensitive, just in case you do run into problems, do make sure that you are making it in lowercase. So this is all you need to send a command. And remember, you don't have to. I'm just showing you for the demonstration purposes on the device itself. But you can send this email when you don't have the device in front of you. You can just send this email from anywhere you want, where you have access to the email. Just make sure you're sending it to the right mailbox, and make sure you have the correct subject, and you send your command. So let's just say we hit send. So what you're going to notice is the message actually going to sent, and the mailbox here, the app is going to be monitoring the mailbox for new messages that come in. Now this message comes in, the app automatically responds to the message with the help query, and it gets processed. So if you look here, the app is actually going to the app has processed the command. And if we look back in our in here in our Gmail account, if we refresh, you're going to notice that we actually do get the response back. And here is the response that we received. So let's go ahead and try another one of these commands. Let's say we try battery, or actually let's try let's see what might be nice here. Let's say location. So we're going to now go ahead and set another command called location. So we can simply reply to the existing email here and we can just say location. And we reply back to that, and we just wait for the response now. So we sent that same email to the same mailbox again, and then, as you'll see, so the message gets received, and in the meantime here, the app is going to now, so this one might take a little bit of time, because it's actually going to be, as you can see, it's going to be looking up your location, and once it does, it actually gives you, obviously, since I'm using a simulator here, there is no actual coordinates that are found. But if in real life, you're going to actually notice that it's going to get you the latitude, longitude of your location, and you'll see no matches found. But in real life, you will notice that it's going to give you a correct one. Let's try another one. Let's try another command like battery. You send that over. Same exact situation is going to probably give you the exactly what you expect. The battery, in terms of the battery level on the device, and you can see that the device actually returns back the correct value. Now, a couple of things here. So these are just the basic commands. So as you can see, there's a ton of commands here that you'll be able to find that you can use, and of course with each update there's going to be more and more commands that are going to be coming in. So there's even more advanced commands if you want to get a specific file from your device, a very specific file instead of just a generic file or anything. You can record mic audio. You can get the latest SMS messages and everything. So that's pretty much anything, all your commands there, and just feel free to play around with it and get the best thing that you can. What you can find here is also that anytime right now, all of the messages that are coming in can come from any email addresses, as long as they match that subject line. As long as they match this subject line, then they're going to get processed, which might not be something that you want, right? That might pose a security issue. So what you can do is you can actually keep specific email addresses to only reply from. So I can add, let's just say only if certain email address, like my secure email at hotmail.com. If this person emails me, then only then it will process the command. Otherwise, it will not process any commands like that. So let's go ahead and test that out now. If I send a message once again from here, and I reply back saying something like, I don't know, let's just say, let's try another location command again. You will notice that this time it's actually not going to process it this time. So, because it's not whitelisted. Now, if I add this email address now to the whitelist, then it should get processed just fine. So I'm going to add this email, canadainc2@gmail.com. Now that that's added to the whitelist, I should now be able to send my reply, and everything should be able to be processed fine. So let's look up another command that we can possibly use here, just to make things interesting. Let's see here. Calendar, flash. You know what? Let's make this a little bit interesting here. So we'll go contacts. We'll add a new contact, Joe. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and just something like that. Let's just say email address something at domain.com. So we'll just keep something like that. And now, as you can see from the help, if you are looking up a specific contact, so you would do something like contact and the name of the person. So let's just say I was going to go contact Joe. That's what we're going to reply with. And remember, my email is now whitelisted, so I can say contact Joe. I hit send. So once again, we wait for the response, and then we'll see what kind of response we get. So contact Joe gets sent out. App should now process it. Let's look at the logs. There we go. One contact matched. And now we go back here. Let's do a refresh here. So contact Joe, there we go. One contact match, and they sent me back the contact information. So let's go ahead and download that. Let's look that up. There's no file manager for it. I guess not. Well, no file manager for it. But the thing is, if you open up that file, on your device, you would just see it open up on your file viewer, and it will just give you the contact information, like their email address and everything there. But that's the basic usage of the app, really. You have your whitelist now. Everything is secure. It's only going to process things from your email address. If you want to remove them, you can just hit clear list to remove all of them. If you want to just remove a specific one, press and hold on it, hit delete. If you want to switch the mailbox that you're monitoring, you can switch it here. You have your logs, just here for everything. If you find any issues, go to the bug reports. Send us file a bug report here if you want something. And as you can see in the bug reports, we have a bunch of feature requests as well. So if you want a specific feature to be integrated, go ahead and send us a message right here. Other than that, really, we really encourage you to review the app if you do like it. On BlackBerry World, it will just launch, and just please do give us a positive review if you like the app, so to continue and support development. Other than that, there's really not much else to the app. We're going to keep providing more and more updates as they come through, and you should see more and more features, more parts of the phone that will be available to you to access remotely. And that's really it. If you have any further questions, do give us a shout at support@canadainc.org, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, do contact us.